tell y'all again. Meet us at Kroger Field. Uncle Lou, meet us at Kroger Field.
morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Clap your hands, clap, clap, clap. Stomp your feet, stomp, stomp, stomp. Spin around, spin, spin, spin. Alright. Good morning, good morning, good morning. 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 Wash your hands, wash, wash, wash. Shake your hands, shake, shake, shake. Brush your teeth, brush, brush, brush. Alright. Good morning.
Really? 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 Slitta, David, why are you not coming to the Slob Olympics? Really? Man. You guys got a lot of nerve. And I'm trying to keep this, G-rated, PG-rated, because this is a sports channel. But I feel extremely disrespected and insulted by the last couple days on my channel. These damn comments. Why are you not coming to the Slob Olympics? Why did you commit to it and you're bailing out? First off, I can. First of all, going to the Slob Olympics is not a paid job for me, so I'm not obligated for nothing. Let's go ahead and understand that right now. Number two, everybody that's going to be at the Slob Olympics, where are y'all? Y'all haven't been on my channel in months. Months. And let me go ahead and clarify before y'all want to go ahead and spin this around. This has nothing to do with money. What it has to do with is loyalty. For months and months and months and months and months, I went all over to your channels. I went into your live streams. I did your call-in shows. I went into your podcasts. I did a massive amount of shouts. Helped a lot of you guys out. Hell, I even drove to a live show on YouTube. Alright? What did I get out of it? What did I get out of it? First of all, I made that show not the top one, obviously, but that show got a lot of old school people in there. That got a lot of people donating. People who donated just because they couldn't stand me.
Keep in mind, this is a grown man.
And what did I get out of it? Nothing. As soon as I went back home, that was it. What were my intentions going up to that show? Have a great time. And for our channels to help each other. I got no help whatsoever. And then the fallout of all that, for months and months and months, I went into people's streams, podcasts, music shows, trivia, my own shows, promoted all these channels. What did I get out of it? Nothing. What did the person who I was with get out of it? Nothing. Y'all are using him like a rag doll. Okay, and I know I said this for months. When a person is opening up his channel for music, trivia, sports, doing sports shows with other channels, that's giving y'all 3, 4, 5 hours of entertainment a night, because a lot of y'all clearly had nothing else to do. Y'all didn't support that guy. Y'all went to his stuff, sure, but he should be in the thousands and thousands of subcategory, and he's barely cracked 700 at last check. But make no mistake about it, none of y'all have supported my channel. There's only one person out of that whole group that I continue to support and will, is one person, because he's been on here with me since I started. Now, I'm not saying anything bad about any other of y'all, all right? But where were y'all? You guys know that I have been working hard on my channel. As you can see, I don't need any of y'all. My channel was doing perfectly fine. And the thing that's so weird about it and frustrating is that all y'all want me to come on your shows. I heard a couple weeks ago, hey, why don't you come battle this dude on my show? No, why don't you come do it on my channel if that's what I wanted to do? You know why? You know why all you guys always want me to come to your channel? Because it helps your channel. I get texts and tweets and inbox messages, hey David, can you come shout my channel and help my channel out? Because that's what I do. I help channels grow. But what have y'all done for me? Nothing. There are so many things that were promised to me, and I'm still waiting on it. I don't like being used. I don't like being used. Ask another person what happened when they tried to use me. Now, I don't want any phone calls, because ever since I said I'm not going to the Slob Olympics, people are texting me. I see these accounts on YouTube commenting, trolls, whatever. Y'all got a lot of damn nerve asking me why I'm not coming to the Slob Olympics. Why? To help y'all out? So I could go to the Slob Olympics and you guys could stream and make a bunch of profit, whether it be monetized or sub-wise or show-wise, and then I leave, and then what? Loyalty is what it is. That's what I expected. And I thought about this months ago. That's why I stopped interacting with all of y'all. Because you guys know how hard I work for my channel. And again, I said this. Nobody is obligated to do anything on my channel. Nobody is obligated to donate. Nobody is obligated to give me a shout. Nobody is obligated to share it, click the like button, notification bell, nothing. Everything I get out of my channel is what I put into it. As you can see, my channel's doing pretty damn good. And I'm doing it all by myself. Not one of y'all are over in my live streams. Y'all were not in my game streams. Y'all are not chatting with my people. There's a few of y'all that sporadically come to and fro. But for the most part, for all the effort that I gave y'all for 5, 6, 7 months, I got nothing out of it. And then y'all guys got a lot of nerve to ask me why I'm not coming to the Slob Olympics. Well, blame y'all. I'm not going to go over there and support people who don't support my channel, who don't support my people, and who are not loyal. Y'all must got me screwed up. Y'all must think that I was hit with a stupid stick. No, it doesn't work that way.
I think
now, if y'all are in your feelers,
I definitely think
that's your problem. If y'all can take aside from this for a second and think about it, you know I'm right. Because there were so many shows that were starting months ago. And all everybody did was kept promoting their shows. Yet a lot of y'all I've known for years, and y'all barely promoted my show. The only time y'all promoted my Tomahawk Takeover or my channel is when I would either donate to you, or I would either call into your show, or I would either drive up and be live on your show. Y'all never did it out of the willing or the kindness of your own heart. I did. I shouted out all of y'all. I supported all y'all's channels. I supported all your shows. I donated it. I shared to Twitter, everything. And what did I get out of it? Nothing. Not one of y'all have been over my channel in months. And the only time that y'all ever have come over is laughing at my team, coming over, making 1 or 2 comments, and leaving. That's not loyalty. So y'all guys got a lot of nerve to ask me why I'm not coming to the Slob Olympics. Simple. I don't support fakes. I don't support people who are just trying to use my name. And y'all can get mad if you want. It's not going to bother me because my channel is going to keep doing what it's doing, and I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. But my eyes have been open for a long time now. And I wasn't going to say anything. All I did was made a video a couple days ago saying I'm not coming to the Slob Olympics. And all of a sudden people are texting me and blowing up my damn comments. Look at yourself. That's why I'm not coming to the Slob Olympics. I don't like users. I don't like fake people. As you can see, whenever I do my game streams and live streams, I know exactly who comes in. It's not y'all. Now, y'all go and do your own thing on your channels. Congratulations. Y'all got very successful channels. You got very successful shows. I got nothing personal against you. But from a YouTube perspective, y'all can just leave me alone. And don't ask me why I'm not going to come to the Slob Olympics. I'm not going to entertain people who don't care if my channel succeeds or fails. I'm not going to go support people who don't care if my followers, meet up with different people and interact with different channels. Because I have tried to reach out to all of y'all. See, the reason why I did all those shows and podcasts is because I believe that we could help each other. But I see that it's a one-way street and not a two-way street. And I saw that months ago. So haven't you noticed that I don't go to your stuff? A lot of y'all need Slitta. I don't need y'all. A lot of y'all need David. I don't need y'all. I'm cutting off a lot of people. If you don't support my channel and are loyal to my channel and give, and I'm not saying, like I said, I don't want this to sound wrong. Y'all don't have to do exactly what I do. But supporting my damn channel and my effort like you do everybody else's, and some of them who started after me, and I've known y'all for many, many years, I've been extremely loyal, that's a slap in the face. So to answer your question again, the reason why I'm not going into the Slob Olympics is because I don't want to. Blame yourselves. Don't blame me.
All right. Now, this is a first. You there, BBD? You there, BBD? I don't know. I couldn't hear BVD. I'm going to see if he'll call back in. I don't know. How y'all doing? Good morning. It's Uncle Lou here. That's right. It's me, Uncle Lou. Live for you on YouTube this morning. Thanks for watching the morning show with me and BVD. He'll call us back in a second, I'm sure. Appreciate y'all tuning in. TGIF. Friday. The weekend. Last day of school for a lot of people before Thanksgiving break. Last day of work for a lot of people before Thanksgiving break. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Cold again here this morning. Not as cold as yesterday, but still pretty cold. Bama Mike, thank you for hitting the super chat this morning. I appreciate that, sir. He says, Lou's breaking YouTubers like Nick Saban breaks old assistant coaches. Look, I didn't do anything. This isn't, here's what, this is the first time I think in history. I've had a lot of people get mad at me over the years for things I've said about them or done to them or whatever. This is the first time I've ever had anybody get mad at me for not saying anything to them. But this guy's been on YouTube since 2007, and he's been making videos just like that one since 2007. So no, it doesn't have anything to do with me or anyone else in particular. This is That's just what this guy does. He thinks everybody owes him everything. He blames everybody else for his own failures. You know, I had the guy on the morning show, and you know, this whole thing about not helping his channel out and not doing this and not doing that. BVD, I don't know what's going on. If phone rang one time and then it hung up, but I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But listen, when he was on this show, he was exposed to a lot of people that had no idea who he was. A lot of those people went to his channel and watched one time and then never went back. There's nothing I can do about that. Good morning.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you now.
All right, good deal.
But BVD, you know this because you've been around longer than I have. This is just what he does. I mean, he's been doing this since 2007. I mean,
well, actually, I don't recall him whining like this before about everybody not supporting his channel.
Well, I do. Like, that's what got him in trouble with Bad Dog a year ago,
well, yeah,
or 6 months ago.
What I'm saying is I don't remember him doing it years ago. You know, this is like something he's been doing the last, I don't know, 2, 3, 4 years, whatever. But this is, damn, man, this is especially, geez, this is extra, David.
I mean, you can tell somebody a million times, hey, go check out this guy's channel. If what they're watching is a pile of shit, they're not gonna continue to watch. I mean, I don't know what he thinks people can do.
I don't get it. Do not get it.
I mean, I like Sleeta, but that video is the exact reason of why he has the same problems on YouTube over and over and over again for the last 13 years. This entitlement syndrome, like everybody owes him something. And I thought he learned his lesson when he went round and round with Bad Dog, whatever that was. But my God.
Apparently not.
What a shame. When it first came up that he wasn't coming to the Slob Olympics a week or whatever ago, and people were like, "What'd you do to him, Lou?" I told y'all at the time. I said it couldn't have been anything I did because I haven't even interacted with the guy in months. Well, little did I know that was the reason.
Yeah, he made it pretty clear in that video there that he was talking about you and me and Carter, and he made it pretty clear who he was talking about without saying names.
I mean, that's the first for me. Like I said, I've made people mad before because maybe I said something about them or said something about their team or whatever. But this is the first time I've ever made anybody mad because I didn't say specific. Like the specific reason he's mad is because nobody said anything to him. I mean, come on. I'm not gonna watch an hour-long Braves show with Sleeta. I'm not, or with anybody.
Yeah, he knows that. Come on, Sleeta. You know that. I think Chipper Jones could get on here and do a damn live Brave show.
You should see the comments on that video. Well, first of all, and of course he's mad because people keep asking him why he's not coming to the Slob Olympics. So you know what that means. Here you go, everybody. Here's the link to that video I just played. You know what to do. Click that link. Go to the comments section. Type, "Why aren't you going to the Slob Olympics?" There you go. Read the comments while you're there. Well, I'll put the comments up on the screen. The comments are hilarious. There's about 20 people already over there asking him, "Why aren't you going to Slob Olympics?"
Should be thankful, David, giving you views.
I don't understand, man.
Helping that ad revenue.
I don't understand.
Watch your video.
He's obsessed with he's obsessed with the shout out thing still. If you're not shouting out his channel in every YouTube video you do, then you're not loyal to him. Having him on the show for 2 hours in my garage here in person had the potential to do more for his channel than 1,000 shout outs. Because people could actually see him and watch him and get a feel for what he does.
Yeah,
and they did
pretty good that day.
And people went over and checked his channel out once or twice, and then they never went back. That's not on me. That's on him. He's a terrible YouTuber. It's not any, his content is terrible. Now, I don't like getting on here and saying stuff like that, but when a guy is basically blaming me because his channel is a failure, it's time to wake up and look in the mirror, sir. You've been on YouTube since 2007, and you can't crack 100 views on a video. Now, I don't care who does what on their channel and how many people watch it, but you can't be on YouTube for 13 years, get 70 views per video, and then blame me for it because I don't shout you out enough. You make terrible videos, David. Your live streams are boring. Most of your live streams consist of you crying about people not giving you money. And videos like what we just watched. That's not on me. I had you on this show for 2 hours. Lots of people went to your channel after that. Not very many stuck around. That's not on me.
Anybody in the comments disagree with anything that's being said this morning by anybody other than David? Seriously. I mean,
there's lots of people that come on this show, whether it's as a guest in the morning, call in at night, whatever. And if they have a YouTube channel, I do my best to mention it. Do I mention that Ballard has a YouTube channel every time he calls in? No, because Ballard calls in between the morning show and the night show. Ballard calls in 2-3 times a week. I don't need to mention that every time he calls in, nor would Ballard expect me to or get mad that I don't. But ask anybody in this comment section who has a YouTube channel if I ever mention it. Of course I mention it. Not all the time. This isn't a shout-out channel. People don't come here because they're wondering who else to go watch.
That's what David don't seem to understand. He don't seem to understand that he can do YouTube videos. He can do live streams. He can do, like he says all the time, whatever he wants because it's his channel. And not shout other channels out and still be successful. And them still be successful. Nobody makes shout-out videos for me or you or anybody else that he's talking about on here, do they?
No. And again, I want everybody to be successful on YouTube, but I don't consider it my job to make sure that happens. I can't make that happen. It's not up to me whose channel succeeds or fails. That's up to each individual with a channel. I mean, Mike Vick, the VicTube guy, he calls in. I play some of his videos. Hey, go subscribe to VicTube Productions. What else do I need to do? And I do the same thing. How many times have I played Salita videos on here? A bunch of times. And whether I'm playing his videos to clown him or whether I'm playing his videos to say, hey, look at this. The effect is the same. People go and look at it. And if they like what they see, they stay. If they don't, they don't. And I'm sorry, but if you have been on YouTube since 2007, and this is what you're producing. The video yesterday had 244 views. Now, who do you think is to thank for that? Me. Look at the rest of them. 198, 102, 147, 194, 172, 133, 94, 89, 2. This is why he's mad. Not because anything I did or didn't do. This is why he's mad, because he's been doing all of this for 13 years, and there's about 190 people that are interested in it. That's why he's mad. So everybody make sure you go to Sports Live in the ATL's channel, watch a video, subscribe to his channel, I mean. Watch at least 10 of his videos a day. Watch every live stream he does. Participate in the comment section of all his live streams, please. Donate money to his channel, please. Join his join. Send him a Christmas card. Go to his house, mow his lawn. Tuck him in at night. Bring him lunch. Bring him a couple of sandwiches. Pat him on the head. See if you can get him to lay down and roll over so you can scratch his belly. Coddle him. Compliment him constantly. Because this is what he needs. Stop asking me why I'm not going to the Slob Olympics. Well, let's see. Uncle Lou on YouTube says, why aren't you coming to the Slob Olympics? Lane Train, why aren't you going to the Slob Olympics? Maddie Sims, why aren't you going to the Slob Olympics? Law Tide, this video is so disappointing. Good luck with your YouTube career. Uncle Lou on YouTube. This video is a perfect example of why people can't stand you. Uncle Lou's golf cap. Why aren't you going to Slob Olympics? Crimson Brave. Why aren't you going to Slob Olympics? Maynard James Keenan of Tool fame. Why aren't you going to Slob Olympics? UGA Gow. Why aren't you going to Slob Olympics? Bears, Cubs, Canes. March 5th through 7th. Olympics of the Slob variety. Commence. Why are you not going? Now look. Here's two right here. Simply Aqua 08 and Omg, whatever the hell this is. BVD, can you see the screen?
Yeah, well, I can see it.
Can't read it?
But
Okay.
It's hard for me to read.
Simply whatever says, hi, friend. And then whatever says, like video, my friend, happy day to you. Tell me who these two people are. Why are these two people here? You know. Say it.
Sorry, I'm leaving a comment for him because I want him to feel good.
Okay, but why are these two people here, and why did they leave these comments here?
Read the comments again.
Somebody named Simply Aqua 08 says, hi, friend, with a heart at the end. And then somebody named Omg says, like video, my friend, happy day to you. You know who those people are, don't you? Or where they come from, right? Tell us.
Actually, I don't.
You don't. These are sub for sub people.
Okay. Gotcha.
They didn't watch this video.
Gotcha.
This is what he wants.
I got you.
He's a sub for sub guy. Uncle Lou says, get a cry pillow. Alan V. Troll Patrol says, scared of the egg toss? Alan V., something, buddy. Uncle
I got
Stu,
to meet Alan.
why aren't you coming to the Slob Olympics? Dalton from T-Town, who stole your peanut M&Ms? Captain Tripp, Sleeta, David, why aren't you coming to the Slob Olympics? KC, are you having your period? Luke Walker, why aren't you coming to the Slob Olympics? The Bet, why aren't you coming to the Slob Olympics? Leroy Jenkins, why aren't you coming to the Slob Olympics? Now here's Celine. Now, oh my, listen. Here's Celine's right. Now, the Celine leaves an entire term paper here. Celine says, "Okay, fair point. I could have appeared in more of your things. That's on me. And yes, you have every right not to go to the Slob Olympics. I'm not going to hack on you. You were in, now you're out. For me, no worries. But also for the record, I've not bothered you about coming to my channel and doing stuff. I'm grateful when you come by, and I hope you continue to stop by to say hello. But I'm not going to bother you about this. Not my style, not my business, but I appreciate this video and explanation."
Care to elaborate, Celine?
Hell, I don't think you could elaborate any more than that.
Oh, David.
Fireball says, "Sleeta, take this video down." I thought he was going to take it down, so I downloaded it last night when I saw it, but he hasn't taken it down yet. Melissa May says, "Who gives a shit? Grow up."
That's a sincere comment right there.
Leroy Jenkins says, "Yeah, but why aren't you coming to the Slob Olympics?" Big Vol Daddy, who is a joined member of this channel for 5 months, says, "You seem like you need more slob in your life." Bob DeBarner says, "I got plenty of toilet paper for you to blow that nose."
He doesn't need the toilet paper. He's got his finger.
I really wish you wouldn't have deleted that video of him picking his nose and eating it. That would have been nice to have right about now.
I don't know why I deleted that. There was nothing on there really that, I don't know.
Slim Shady,
sure
thank you for the
it?
super chat. I don't know. When we were talking about it the other day, somebody said they went to your channel and looked for it and it wasn't there. I don't know. Sleeta and Grady should join forces. Then maybe it'll be... No, it still wouldn't be a fair fight, Slim says. You didn't watch the call-in show last night, did you?
No, just a few minutes.
Oh, well, I got to show you. I got to show you this then. You don't know about the latest Alonzo information?
Yeah, I know about the thing with Jedi Kane.
No. We have something more recent than that. Alonzo is upgraded. He's upgraded his setup.
What's he got?
You're gonna be able to see this screen, right?
Yeah, just give me a second. I'll let you know when I can see it. Nice little delay with YouTube there. Yeah. Well, good God.
Hold on. Here we go. Now, just give me your observations.
Still looking at me and you right now.
I can't wait to the traffic report on Monday. Jess better have some good stuff for us because there's plenty of material to work with this week.
Okay. Observation.
Now, what do you notice?
Okay, nice chair.
Sir, that's my chair.
Yeah, just like yours.
I mean, literally the exact same chair.
Mm-hmm. You send him that?
No. He sought it out, obviously.
Same colors and everything.
Literally the same exact chair. GT Racing.
Looks happy about it.
Guy makes like 4 videos in a row this week with my name in it, mad about things or another. Then goes out and buys my chair. Now I got to get rid of my chair. Now then, that's what makes me mad. I just went and bought the bar stools back there. And I bought those bar stools specifically because they match my chair. Now I got to get rid of this chair. So,
wait, I thought you and him made up.
I did too. He's mad because I
No, I mean, somebody told me that even over this more recent stuff that
we did
squashed it with you.
What we did.
Okay, so right now you guys are okay.
Yeah, we were always okay. He just made a bunch of videos about me because I wasn't impressed by Miami beating Virginia Tech by 1 point, so he made 4 videos in a row with my name in the title. Then he got mad because I bullied somebody on my call-in show, which I didn't bully. I even asked the kid if he felt bullied, and he said no. He called back in again last night. This Jar Jar Binks. But no, Zoe ain't mad at me. It's just funny to me the guy goes out and buys my chair. What's even funnier,
chair.
that chair comes in every imaginable color, including orange or green.
Really?
Yes.
Where can I order this chair, Lou?
Amazon.
I like my chair. I'm going to keep my chair. You all right if I keep my chair?
I think you should keep your chair.
It's green. A lot like your chair.
Right. Well, there's a million chairs that are like my chair.
Yeah.
It's a style of chair, a gaming chair. They all are like that. But they aren't all exactly that. But Zoe's is. Grady's is, isn't it?
He's a fan.
I reckon. He's a big dummy.
You big dummy!
So, I'm contacting the radio station guy today. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
The professional sounding guy?
Yeah, I think so.
Do you know or not?
I don't. I got 2 people in mind, but
Put somebody on that pays attention and knows what I'm talking about. I wonder if there's anybody in the comment section that doesn't know what I'm talking about. That's right, Kevin. That's right, Celine.
whee!
Well, anyway, it doesn't matter if you know or not. I'm contacting him today, comment section. And what I'm going to try to get him to do with his little thing is to I'm going to try to get him to do a thing every Monday for the rest of the season, because I'm thinking the games that are played like he can use the games that are played for some of his jokes. So I'm thinking Monday would be a good day for him to do his little thing. He'd have lots of material, I would imagine, because of the previous weekend's games. So I'll be getting in touch with him this weekend and see if he's willing to do that. He said he was willing to come on once a week or whatever. So I'm gonna email him today and see if that's what he wants to do. I think that'll be a big hit. When he comes on Monday, BBD, you'll know who we're talking about.
I know who you're talking about, Lou.
Okay.
The best guy out of all of them.
Manny Diaz just tested positive. Well, that's alarming. Good thing you're not playing for 8 weeks or whatever it is. Scott says he has fake news now. He's in here. Oh, guess what happened yesterday? Are you mad again? Or just
No.
or just busy?
No, I'm listening.
Okay. Well, you don't.
I'm
You're
still
supposed
mad,
to. You're supposed
but-
to participate, not just listen.
I'm still mad, but I'm listening.
What are you mad about?
Everything.
I didn't shout you out enough.
That's one thing.
I mean, this is a great example. You've been on this show every 4 days a week for a year. How many subscribers have you gained? So what does Sleeta expect to happen? You know what I mean? People don't go around on YouTube watching people so that they can find other people to watch. You know what I mean? How many did you gain in this year? 2,000 or something?
About 1,000.
Okay, 1,000, and that's being and that. So what? I don't know what he was expecting to happen by coming on here one time, like the floodgates were going to open and he was going to have 1 million subscribers the next day just because he was on the morning show. And now because he does it, he's saying it's because I didn't shout him out every day. You've literally been on this show 4 days a week all year. You gained 1,000 subs. What did he think was going to happen? What an idiot.
Yeah,
Sleeta.
I mean,
the bottom line is, if you want to grow your channel, you actually have to do the work. You can't grow your channel by going around to other people's channels and trying to get the people that watch them to watch you. That's not how you grow a channel. I mean, yes, your channel will grow a little by doing that. But the only way a YouTube channel grows for real is organically. You have to make videos and new people have to find them. That's how you grow a channel. Not by going around browbeating everybody else that has a channel and demanding that they shout you out. Bad Dog, if you didn't watch the first 20 minutes of the show, you should watch it later. Your boy's back at it again with the nobody shouts me out routine.
why are you so mad, Jess? Mad. Jess is mad.
What was I? I done forgot what I was saying now. Got off topic. Oh.
Pay more attention.
Trump lost Georgia yesterday again.
It ain't over, Lou.
No, but it is in Georgia. He lost again. They did a recount. He demanded a recount in Georgia. They finished yesterday, so he actually lost Georgia twice.
Was there any difference in the first count and the second? I mean, I'm sure there was a little difference.
Yeah, there was. I have the totals. Hold on, I'll tell you. Where are they? Here they are. Oh, BVD said he's had enough. He hung up again. There was a 0.10% variation from the first count to the second count. It's being certified today, Ken. Don't worry about it. Being certified today. Yeah, call back, BVD. Yes, Zach. Biden is going to be the president. Good morning. You're on with Uncle Lou.
Yeah, I think after this week we need to go back to Skype. What do you think?
Oh yeah, okay.
That's if you're paying attention.
I always pay attention, but the cell phone is just better.
Yeah, it is. Oh, I got plenty of cell towers up here. So could be all the chainsaw interference. I don't know.
Could be. Have you tried shouting out your cell phone company?
No, I've shouted out Xfinity before though.
And that
Shouted out.
And now that probably works fine.
Shouted out the Roach Motel
Yeah.
in Knoxville.
Yeah.
They probably got more people staying there.
Well,
hell, I've even shouted out Sports Live in the ATL before.
stop it. Not enough.
Apparently. Made a whole video for him.
Hey, thanks, Danny. Danny G is tuned in, BVD. You're up early. He's a West Coast guy, ain't he? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's up early. Good for you, Danny.
G's he's been around.
Yeah, he's been
forever.
around a long time. He was around
He's
before I
grown
was.
up.
Yeah.
Grown up on YouTube.
Yeah, he was 12 or 13 when he started, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got his ass whooped by his stepdaddy on a Uvu one night.
Yeah, I've never seen that, but that's one of those famous stories that floats around.
Yeah, I was there. It was great.
Yeah. Chess had a similar. Were you watching Chess when his mom came in and yelled at him to get off the?
Hell no, I missed that.
To
one.
get off the iPad or whatever.
Well, she's come in on him more than once.
Oh man!
I was in there one night when she came in and told him to go to bed.
That was funny.
Chess, listen, he done moved out. Or wait, moved up.
Logan, you're in Colorado, aren't you? Can you see how long I've been subbed for? I don't think I can. Can I? I don't think there's a way to do that.
I don't think there is.
I probably, I don't know if, doesn't YouTube's, I think you can turn this off or on, but I know YouTube there used to be a thing where YouTube would email you every time someone subscribed, like, hey, such and such subscribe to your channel. I think I turned that off because, I didn't need it. But I don't think I don't think there's a way I can like click on a name or something and see how long they've been. If there is, I don't know how to do that. I don't think there is a way to do that.
David needs something. David needs some kind of sub counter, and he's got a sub counter, but he needs a sub advisor that lets him know every time someone subs who it is, how many times they've donated to his channel, how many times they've shouted him out, so on and so forth, and which and therefore too, and all that. Does he understand that people can watch his channel, never say a word on it, and that's still supporting his channel?
Well, yeah, but that's not good enough for him. And it's just like when he made mention in the video where he said, and I see some of you coming in here, leaving a comment or two, and then leaving. That's not loyalty. I do that sometimes. I mean, if sometimes I have 5 or 10 minutes. But that's all I have.
Doesn't that give him a view?
Like, I pick my kids up my kids normally ride the bus, but because of the Rona and all that, we've been taking them and picking them up this year just to try to keep them off the bus. So if I'll be sitting in the car line sometimes for a few minutes, I'll pull up YouTube and I'll watch some, but I guess he'd rather me not watch it all, I guess, than to watch for 2 or 3 minutes, make 2 or 3 comments and leave in a live, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous,
Yeah. I'll give you an example of somebody that evidently, I'm assuming, supports my channel by watching it, but I don't know about it. Blake Taylor, in the comment section right here this morning, says, "Chess, wake up," in quotes, BBD. That tells me he watches my channel. But Blake doesn't comment on my videos when I make them and my live streams. But he supports the channel by showing up. So thank you, Blake.
Is that the Blake that plays his music?
There's thousands of people that watch your videos and come into your live streams that never say a word.
That's funny because I'm pretty good at the end of my live streams of like thanking everybody that did a super chat or thanking everybody for participating in the comment section and blah blah blah. But the other night,
you're thanking the people that don't.
Yeah, I did that. I did that the other night, and the next day I got like 3 emails from people thanking me for thanking them, and all telling me, a different reason of why it is they don't participate in the comment section, but they're glad that I still appreciate them watching or whatever. But so yeah. Jackpot, what's up, buddy? He says, "Tell him to try some milk and eggs on his head. Work for me to get a new sub or 2. Yeah, he's done that a bunch of times, hasn't he?
Yeah, I think so. Picked his nose in my live stream where he poured milk on his head.
Picked his nose and ate it.
Yeah, by the way, thank you for that, Carolina Jackpot. I got a great screenshot out of that of you that I use frequently.
Bad Dog, did you ever see the clip of him picking his nose and eating it before BVD deleted it?
No, it's still up. It's got to be.
Yeah, see, Dalton says he watched the show for 2 years before he ever commented.
People do that, Lou.
Yeah. Well, that's not good enough for Sleeta. I mean, that's the thing. You have to watch his videos, not some of them, all of them. You have to watch all of his videos.
Right.
You have to watch all of his live streams. You have to leave comments on his uploaded videos, and you have to participate in the comment section of his live streams the entire time. You can't just leave a comment or 2 in the live stream. You got to participate the entire time. Then if you have a YouTube channel, you have to talk about his YouTube channel all the time. You have to beg people to go watch him. You have to shout him out.
Shout out.
It's a lot of work to be a subscriber to Sleeta's channel. It's a lot of work to be a subscriber to his channel.
It's a full-time job.
It is. It is.
Me and David support each other. We're in each other's joins. That's support. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with the fact that he doesn't come watch and comment on all my videos. I'm okay with that.
Every time I go live, I'm amazed there's anybody watching or anybody commenting. And I put just as much effort into this show when there used to be 15 people watching as I do now.
I'm gonna find that video for that live stream.
That would be great. Seems like I remember
Right.
somebody saying it was.
It was the night he paid up the bet, I think.
I think somebody said it was October 13th or something.
October 13th. That had been about a month ago. Nah, it had to be farther back than that. I think it was before I had my arm surgery. Yeah, it was before I had my arm surgery.
Now, you don't put Sleeta's name in your title, but you do have 3 videos in a row that have Sleeta in the thumbnail.
Most recent video.
He should be thanking you. He owes you something now, right?
No.
Oh. Okay. Good. Great. So it would have been a couple of months ago, probably.
See, I would have put Sleeta picks his nose and eats it had I known he was going to do that. That would have made it easier for us to find it. I'm trying to remember why he was paying a bet up. Because the Cardinals and the Falcons haven't played this year.
Must have been. It was probably him betting on a game he wasn't even involved in any kind of way.
Tennessee hasn't beaten any of his 50 teams.
BVD. What about BVD Chump Punishment due Monday Night Live?
Sunday Night Live?
This says BVD Chump Punishment due Monday Night Live. It probably would have been on a Monday if it was a football bet.
No,
right?
it was. I'm pretty sure it was a Sunday because Carter was with me, I think. Damn it. I know you noticed it as it was happening. When you were saying it, I was thinking you were talking about a video he had done. You're like, no, it just happened.
Well, who did this punishment on this Monday video then?
Well, maybe it was on Monday.
Chump Punishment Live.
Oh no, that was for when I lost the stump the chump to you.
Oh.
And I had to start wearing the Georgia hat.
Oh, yep, that's right. I see you in the Georgia hat now.
Might have even been before that. Pretty sure Carter was on with me, so that would have made it a Sunday night. Wait a minute. A gallon of milk over your head. Let's see.
Oh, so it would have been the next one after that, probably. Cardinals beat Niners Sunday Night Live. That was it.
Yep.
I bet you. Yep, here he is.
Gotta be.
Here we go.
Good detective work, sir. I might do a shout-out video for your channel. Get you a sub or two.
Here it is. I got it. It's right here. Here you go. Enjoy, everybody.
You can go ahead and do the milk now.
Watch closely.
Your bet, sir, not mine.
Yeah, well, first of all, the reason for the Seahawks, because I was just on NorCam.
It's coming. See it? Let me rewind it.
Yeah, he sneaks it in there, don't he?
Look at him chewing on it. That's disgusting. One more time.
That's been a good one.
There it is. Get it. Get it.
Yeah, I've watched that. I watched that several times that night.
Somebody used to have a stinger of it. I think it was chess. Here it comes.
Chess, if you're not still mad in the comments, did you have a stinger of that? I know I made, nice thumb shot. Thumb.
Sports live in the ATL. Slim Shady,
Pretty
thank you for the
slick.
super chat. He says, thank y'all for thanking me for supporting y'all, and shout out to the AR-15 platform for its versatility, and shout out to y'all as well.
It's not good enough, Slim.
It is a versatile platform. It's the Legos of guns, the AR-15.
AR-15. I couldn't tell you the difference between an AR-15 and I don't know, AR-15.5, if they even make them.
There's no shame in that. There's no shame in your game.
Put a Red Rider in front of me, though, and it's game on.
Have you changed your mind about the Tennessee-Auburn game yet?
Your
boy Ballard seems to think Tennessee can pull the upset.
I think we can pull the upset.
Oh, okay.
Just like I think my Greenville boys can pull the upset tonight.
What does JT Daniels have to do tomorrow for non-Georgia fans to go, man, why wasn't Kirby playing him before? What does he give us a stat line for JT Daniels that would make you go, wow, okay, yeah, Kirby done screwed up again?
Any stat line. Because I know Kirby's a fucking idiot when it comes to quarterbacks.
Yeah.
I don't even have to listen to you rant about it to understand that.
Right.
Justin Fields. That's all anyone not named Magnum should understand.
Yeah.
I love Magnum. Known Magnum for a long time. Glad he's a dad, all that good stuff. But surely by now he gets it.
No.
He has to.
No, his mind. He was on the Rudy Show the other day. Did you see that?
No.
Yeah, he was on the Rudy Show. He made an appearance on StreamYard.
might have to go back and watch that.
Yeah. It wasn't a football video. Rudy doesn't do football videos on that channel anymore.
No, he does his videos on a different channel.
Yeah.
Rudy.
No, Zach, he plays soccer. He played baseball for a couple of years when he was younger and soccer. He would do baseball in the spring and soccer in the fall. And he liked soccer better, and he was better at soccer than he was at baseball, so he switched to soccer year-round. I don't know. I guess it's like this in a lot of places now. I don't know. If you want to have any chance, really, of playing a sport in high school nowadays, that's about the only sport you can play starting at a young age, because that's what people do down here. They pick one sport, and they get so good at it. Now, there are a few kids who are just so good. You know, there's a couple of those kids at every school that are so good. They play every sport, that kind of thing. But, man, most kids around here now, if you don't pick a sport when you're little and start playing it year-round, you're not going to have a chance when you get to middle school or high school. You'll be so far behind.
Yeah. Are there a lot of good, like really good soccer schools around you?
Yeah.
The school that he'll be going to when he gets to high school, are they really good at soccer?
I don't know what real. I don't know. They're good. I don't know how good they are.
Like, will it be?
But,
You think it'll be tough for him to make the team?
well, I mean, it's hard to say right now. He's in 6th grade, so I don't know. I mean, he's going to get bigger and stuff by then, but he's been playing. He'll do middle school in the starting. I think it starts in February. So this will be his first time playing for a school. It'll be in middle school. I have no doubt that he will make the middle school team. In rec league, which is what he's played every year before now, he's been either the best or the second best player on his team every single year. And I know I'm biased because I'm his dad, but I mean, he's won MVP awards and he's led his team in scoring every single year except for, I think, one since he was 6 years old.
So he's got the Johnny Lawrence and the Uncle Lou gene.
I was pretty athletic when I was a kid. I was just undersized, a lot like him. He's undersized for his age. I mean, I was not the best. I played, I did track, baseball, and football in high school, and I was not the best player on the team in any of those things. But I was pretty good at all three of them, but not good enough in any of them to even have a chance to play in college or anything like that. Not only because I was undersized, that was part of it, but I wasn't. I'm not trying to pretend I was some amazing football, baseball, or track player, but I was all around a pretty athletic. I mean, you see me now, I've always been in pretty good shape. I've never been overweight or anything like that. I was good enough to play all those things in high school, but that was it. I never would have made it at any level of college. So I'm not trying to say I was great or anything, but he's kind of like that too. He was good at baseball.
Well, if you were great, say it. I mean,
no, I wasn't. I wasn't great. And my son is kind of that way too. Like he's never played organized basketball like in a league, but we have a basketball hoop here at the house, and he's good. Is he great? No, but he can. Can
he dunk yet?
No, no. I think I've got it lowered. I think to like 6 feet or something like that. So when you were a kid? And when I was a kid, we had this one house in the neighborhood that had the 6-foot basketball goal.
Oh, we had a school up in Ohio that had a 8-foot goal. So we used to go play there a lot.
Yeah.
It was fun getting to be like Jordan.
He has some kind of natural ability at soccer, though, because like with baseball, I played baseball from the time I was 5 till through high school or whatever, till I think 10th grade, 11th grade, I can't remember. And so when he got into baseball, I was all excited. I bought myself a glove, and we'd throw baseball in the yard all the time. And, okay, try this and do this. And I'd help him with his stance and swinging and all that kind of stuff. And he was okay. Well, when he said he wanted to play soccer, and I coached him in baseball too. Well, when he got ready to play soccer, I said, "No, I'm not going to be able to coach. I don't even know the rules." I had to tell him I don't know anything about soccer, really. So I'm not going to be able to coach you. But immediately, you could tell immediately he had it with whatever it is. You know how you just watch some kids and you're just like, man. He has some kind of just God-given ability when it comes to soccer, and it was obvious right away. And so when he
American
told me,
Pele ability,
well,
maybe
I'm not gonna go
he
that
could
far.
he could develop into that. I mean, American Pele was in high school, I think, when he made.
Yeah.
All those sweet moves.
The talent guy. Yeah. So
no, not the real Pele.
It didn't take me long of watching him play soccer to realize that was probably going to be his best chance to play something for the longest amount of time, whatever that is,
right.
Whether it's through high school or further, I don't know. But
well, look, if soccer doesn't work out, there's still band camp.
Yeah, right. Band camp.
And there's nothing wrong with band kids. I've learned that over the last several years. The band geeks are actually pretty cool kids too. I don't know if I've told you about that or you saw the video. It's been a couple of years ago, but I got to spend a day on the bus hanging out with all my daughter's band friends when she was in high school.
Well, what the hell who is Definition 409 talking to?
Is he mad?
I don't know. Look at his comment.
Oh, he's talking, I think, about chess.
Oh.
Because Chess been big mad in the comments about Selena.
I thought he was talking about me.
No, Lou, nobody ever gets mad at you.
So anyway, when he first started playing soccer, you could tell he just, and I was like, well, I mean, it kind of hurt my feelings. I was like, man, I spent like 3 years trying to turn this kid into a baseball player, and like 5 seconds after he sees a soccer ball, he's amazing at it. No thanks to me. So when the next spring came around, I told him, I said, now they have a spring soccer too. I said, if you want to keep playing baseball, we'll do that. I'm going to let you choose. And he didn't even think about it. He said soccer. And that was the end of baseball. And that was when he was, I think, 8. So for 4 years now, he's been doing soccer year round, spring and fall. And the biggest drawback he had was leg strength when it comes to kicking the ball. There was a lot of people that could kick the ball harder. And now that didn't matter a whole lot at his age at the time, but as he was, I was worried it would matter when he got a little older. But I don't know what happened this year though, because I tried everything to get him to kick the ball harder and nothing worked. But for whatever reason, some light switch went off, something clicked this year, and he was kicking the ball like I've never seen him kick it before. They even had him doing the corner kicks on his team this year, which he never did before because he didn't have a very strong leg to get it up in the air from the corner to the front of the net was what you need to do for a corner kick. But he took the corner kicks for his team this year, and he did a good job at it too. And he's one of those, I don't know, my knowledge and understanding of soccer, especially from a strategy perspective or whatever, is very limited. But he just has a knack for being in the right place. He knows where to be. And I don't know, maybe if you don't watch a lot of soccer, that comment doesn't make any sense. It probably wouldn't have made any sense to me.
I mean, anybody that watches sports should know that, that really any sport.
You know when you watch basketball or play basketball, when you don't have the ball, you still need to be moving, looking for the open space, looking for a lane. Soccer is similar in that way because he's a striker. He plays up front. So when you don't have the ball,
what just define striker to me? Because I can actually watch soccer now and halfway enjoy it.
There's basically
I can't tell you the positions.
There's 3 position groups when it comes to soccer. Well, not 4 if you count the goalie, but so you got the goalie, and then you basically have 3 position groups other than the goalie. You have your defenders, your midfielders, and your forwards. And they're in that order. So your defenders are closest to your goalie.
Makes sense.
Your midfielders are midfield.
Middle of the field.
And your strikers are closest to the other team's net. And then you have different names for the positions of each one. Like for your forwards, you might, a striker, a forward, a center forward, a wing back, a left wing, a right wing. Depending on which formation your team is running.
How many are in the forward group? Is it a set number?
No. There are some standard formations in soccer, just like, there's 11 people on offense on football. It could be an I formation. It could be 5 wide. It could be 2 tight ends with 1 wide receiver, but it's still 11 people. And it's that way in soccer. There's 11, but you can split them up different ways. You might have something.
So there is 11 in soccer.
In real, by the time you get up to like middle school, yes. I think his rec leagues played with maybe 9 because the fields are kind of condensed.
Is that 11 including the goalie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or is it 9? No. I think it's 9 actually in soccer. I think it's 9 in soccer. Yeah, it's 9. Yeah, 9 and a goalie. I mean 8 and a. No, wait a minute. No, it's 11. It's 11. 10 and a goalie. It's 11 in big time soccer. In his leagues, in the rec leagues, they were playing with a total of 9 because of the condensed fields. So, like a common formation would be like a 4-4-2. So you'd have your goalie, you'd have 4 defenders, 4 midfielders, and 2 forwards.
Is there such a thing as offsides for a midfielder?
Anybody can be offsides in soccer.
Even a forward?
Yeah.
See?
Offsides is hard. Soccer offsides is do you know what offsides is in hockey?
Vaguely.
It's the same thing in soccer, but it's hard to explain what offsides is in soccer without showing a video of it. But basically, there has to be a defender between the most forward offensive player and the goalie. When the ball is touched, you'd have to look it up. It's very hard to explain without looking at it. But you'd have to Google it or YouTube it. What is offsides in soccer, and then you'll understand it in 5 seconds. But that's a basic way.
The casual fan's not picking that up watching a game, though, are they?
No, no.
Because that's a problem I had. I've been to a handful of Greenville soccer games because they have great boys and girls soccer teams. So I'm like, wait a minute, how's that offside? And then somebody sitting next to me trying to explain it to me. I'm like, whatever.
Yeah, you're a mod 409. Nobody can time you out except for me, and I didn't time you out.
I was surprised.
Let's say me and you. Let's say me and you are strikers, okay? So or forwards. So we're closest to the other team's net, right? And you have the ball, and you want to pass it to me. All right.
Mm-hmm.
I can't be closer to the other team's net than anybody on the other. At least one person on the other team has to be between me and
closer.
When you pass the ball to me.
Jeez.
When the ball leaves your foot, there has to be a defender between me and the net. Now, if I'm at full speed running down the field and there's a defender between me and the net when the ball leaves your foot, but by the time I get to the ball, I'm closer to the net, that's not offsides. It only matters where I am when the ball leaves your foot.
When the ball is passed, okay.
Yeah. And it's basically the same in hockey. But, yeah. So, but he's good. He's good, and his leg got a lot stronger this year. And he just, for whatever reason, he ends up in the right, most of the goals he scored, because he didn't have a very strong leg, especially up until this year. But he, for whatever reason, he was always in the right place. So I think he'll do
Too much
well.
running in soccer for old BBD.
Man, I tell you, you have got to be in shape to play soccer.
Yep.
No doubt about it. And in the league he's in, you can substitute as much as you want, but because he's always one of the best players, he stays in almost the whole game. So he leaves those games wore out. Now, in real soccer, you're only allowed first of all, there's no timeouts. Do you know that? Even in rec, even in this rec, there ain't no timeouts.
That was going to be my next question.
Yeah, no, you don't stop. There's no timeouts. And in real soccer, I think starting in middle school, maybe high school, you only get 3 substitutions per game. So if there's 11 people, 8 of them are running the entire time. You can only sub out 3 people. You only get 3 subs for the entire game.
You can call a timeout, though, can't you?
No.
You can't.
No.
Literally, like a team cannot call a timeout.
No. If play stops, think of like a dead ball situation in football, an incomplete pass, player runs out of bounds, whatever. That's when you're allowed to substitute. So when you substitute, play does stop for some amount of seconds while one player runs off the field and the other player runs on. But you're talking, 15, 20, 30 seconds at the most, and then you're back at it again. But there are no timeouts where, the coach can just say timeout or whatever, and everybody gets like a 2-minute break, and you come over to the sideline and discuss what's going on. There ain't none of that. Not even in rec. And real soccer is 45-minute halves. 45 minutes. And nobody gets substituted in the first half. So that first half, everybody is running for 45 minutes. Except the goalies,
Yeah, don't have to be in a whole lot of good shape to be a goalie, do you? You got to be able to jump and
you got to be athletic, I guess. And I think,
yeah.
I guess I don't know. I would assume like being tall and athletic would be a benefit too, and having long arms, that kind of like a center in basketball. The taller he is and the longer his arms are, that benefits you as a center in basketball. Same sort of thing, I would assume, for soccer, because you could, get to more balls or whatever.
Cross country with a ball. There you go, Jerry Wells.
Yeah, that's a good explanation.
Jerry Wells, did you get a ticket for tonight? Are you going to be there? Are we going to get to meet up? Tickets sold out in like an hour for this game tonight.
Shout out to Celine Driver for hooking me up the last few days with some amazing watch advice, too. Yeah,
if you need watch advice, that's the dude to go to, no doubt.
And I'm going to be, it is, I've bought 2 watches in the last 3 days. I don't know that a year has ever gone by where I bought 2 watches.
Is Lou becoming a watch guy?
Well, it is the kind of thing, like, literally as soon as you get a watch, like, I find myself already now thinking about, well, what watch could I get next? And I don't know how that happened. I mean, I've always liked wearing watches for what, I don't know why.
You're making Celine Driver's day.
Yeah, I don't know why. Like, none of my watches work. Like, I just got one of the watches in yesterday. So it now is officially the only watch I have that works. So I don't care about, I've never cared about, I have a Rolex. I throw it in a junk drawer when I take it off. You
have a Rolex?
Yeah. I've had it for a long time. Long story. It doesn't, it's just whatever. But, so this one actually works now.
But making all this fuss about a damn watch, can we see it?
And then I got another one coming today. And I'm already found myself last night after my live streaming that I went inside. I can't ever go to sleep right after my night shows end. Those people get me so worked up. I'm pretty sure they do it on purpose, but they do. They get me all worked up. So when I went inside last night, I laid on the couch for a while, and I found myself looking at watches on my damn phone. And I'm like, what are you doing? You just bought 2 watches. But so it is kind of that way.
I'm kind of proud of my little orange and white Timex that I paid $25 for last year.
Well, yeah, like this one that I got in, it's a Casio. It's not like it's $1,000 watch or whatever. But I mean, I like it. It's a good looking watch. I think
Casio still exists.
here, right. Man, it's a good looking watch. You know, it's a good looking watch there. Shout out to Celine. And I knew I wanted this kind of watch, but when I started looking at them, there's like literally hundreds of them, and I'm like, what, my God, well, I don't know what I'm looking at here. So I think I texted Celine first or emailed him or something, and then ended up talking to him on the phone, and he sent me a list of like 10 of what I was
that
looking
doesn't
for.
look like the type of watch I would envision Celine Driver wearing.
Yeah, well, this isn't like a dress watch this is
Right.
more of like an active watch, I guess. Like, you know, I don't know. It's a Casio
I like it.
G-Shock
I like it. It's white.
1000, or I don't know what, a Casio G-Shock something.
Well, of course, you don't have to say, but what's a watch like that cost?
This one was like $90.
Okay.
Yeah. And they have some Casio G-Shocks that cost about half that, and they have some that cost $300 or $400. So, you know, this was I don't know, it was a good looking watch. I said, yeah, I'll take that one.
I'll say this much about watches as far as me being whether or not I'm a watch guy. If I don't have a watch on, I feel naked. I mean, I've literally since like probably sometime in middle school have had a watch on my arm.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I don't know. You think that's a product of our age? Like my kids have had a cell phone since they were
right
10 or something.
I
so
think
they'll,
it is a product of our age.
They don't really understand the point of a watch, and I get it because I don't really either. I've been wearing watches for the last 10 years that don't work, so I don't wear the watches so I can know what time it is either. Like even with this watch that does work, like if someone were to ask me what time it is right now, I would probably out of habit pick up my cell phone. So I get it, but I don't know. So I don't know.
I still actually use my watch visually. Use it a lot, like if I'm cooking something. Because I'm not like a lot of people where I have my phone in my hand. Like I tease Carter when I'm around him. Dude has literally got his phone in his hand 24/7.
Yeah.
So if I text him or call him now, and he doesn't answer or respond to the text, I get on him because I'm like, dude, I know you got your phone with you. So I don't keep my phone in my hand like a lot of people. That's definitely a product of my age, I guess.
Bears, Cubs, Canes, thank you for hitting the PayPal link to Sported. He says, Lou, I'm not normally dogging on people, but that Sleeta guy, he needs to pull up his skirt. Debo must have snatched his chain. Here's a few bucks for your coffee. Thank you, sir.
Think his tidy whities might be in a wad?
Yes. I mean, look at look at all the shout outs I gave to him that time he made a video of himself getting into a hot tub by himself in his tidy whities.
Oh yeah.
I gave him like 2 months worth of shout outs when that happened. I used to show that all the time in slow motion, him crawling into a hot tub in white tidy whities.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've given that guy more shout outs than anybody in the history of YouTube.
Here's a question for you. If they're any color other than white, are they still tidy whities? I mean, you don't ever hear anybody saying, hey, nice tidy greenies. I guess you could say nice weenie greenies.
Yeah. Definition 409, thank you for the super chat. He says, can you give a shout out of an upcoming video of Chess making Sleeta mad at Lou, but Chess wants to make it about him, like a dog chasing a car? Let me give a shout out to Chess Hall, TikTok Chess Hall. You guys make sure and check his channel out at TikTok Chess Hall. He'll be making a video later about Sleeta being mad at Lou. Is that good, 409? Was that good? Was that a good shout out? I tried to do it word for word like you said it there. Brian Biak, thank you for the super chat this morning, sir. He says, hey, good morning, TGIF, and happy holidays. How dare you tell me happy holidays? I'm mad now. Look at Brian Biak trying to take the Christ out of Christmas. You see this?
Yeah.
The nerve of this guy. Clay Gangstad, thank you for the super chat, sir. He says, shall I give Sleeta my stimulus check, Lou? No, you shouldn't give Sleeta your stimulus check.
You're not getting a stimulus check, are you?
Well, I'm sure he got one back in the summer or whenever it was.
Yeah. I don't think anybody's getting a second one.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know about that.
But if you do, sir, if you do get a second stimulus check, I would recommend not giving it to him. He doesn't need it. Then went and got
he made a video. Remember when he made a video complaining about that?
About the stimulus check?
Yeah, because he made a video going on and on about how he's an essential worker.
Right.
And he should get. I mean, now keep him. Now he got the stimulus check, but he was going on and on that he should get something else on top of that because he's an essential worker. And I'm not even. Yeah. I don't even necessarily disagree with that idea. I do think there's probably a couple of professions that over the summer maybe should have got a little something. But just the idea that he went on and on about it for like 6 weeks in every video he made about how essential he was, and it was just funny to watch.
Well,
hilarious.
Billy Bob down at the bar serving drinks might tell you his job is pretty essential too.
Yeah.
To his family.
Right. That's the thing. I mean, I understand what they were doing when they came up with that term because I guess.
Yeah.
But it's maybe they should have thought of a different way of phrasing it because it did make it seem like if you're out of work, you're somehow less than the.
Yeah.
A
lot of people took major offense to that.
Yeah.
I don't know as well. Maybe they should. I don't know. I mean, if they didn't understand the definition.
Everyone's paycheck is essential to them.
Yeah.
Regardless of where they get it from. You know what I mean? I mean, the 19-year-old who's maybe working his way through college and working at McDonald's, that McDonald's check is just as essential to him.
Oh, hell.
As
maybe more so.
As the doctor check is to him,
Yeah, I would even just about say more essential than a doctor's paycheck. Chances are a doctor's got some money in the bank.
Yeah.
Kid working his way through college by, pulling the fry basket out of the grease.
Right.
Doing that for a reason.
I don't know.
Which reminds me. Fries are up.
Fries are up, ATL. Where's he been at lately? Oh, in school.
I don't know. Right. He hasn't been around much. I don't know if it's because all of his preseason Falcons are winning the Super Bowl. It isn't working out.
Oh, yeah, he was mad about that too, Sleeta was. Oh, you come over here and leave a comment or two about how terrible my team is. Guy's been doing a sports YouTube channel for 13 years and acts surprised that when his team loses, people say something.
He's the worst. He's the world's worst about giving people's team shit. About giving people's team shit when it's not even involving his team. He made more videos about the Niners losing the Super Bowl last year, or whenever it was.
Yeah,
last year.
Yeah, he did.
Let the Poodats lose a game.
Right.
Oh boy. He's literally a walking contradiction. I wonder if he walks backwards a lot.
Yeah. Well, he definitely backpedals. Slim Shady, thank you for the super chat, sir. He says, PSA, Lou, the chat demands the dirty scoundrel that timed me out yesterday be brought to justice. This matter will go through my lawyer, Bears, Cubs, Canes. Hashtag Slim Lives Matter. No justice, no peace.
Bears, Cubs, Cane, a good lawyer. Apparently, my lawyer's too busy to get this case moving forward, Lou.
Who timed Slim out yesterday, I wonder?
I don't know.
Is anybody willing to admit it? Or do you know who it was?
I didn't even know he got timed out.
I didn't either.
Slim's part of the late night group.
Yeah.
Like he would have told me
Right.
about this. I'm a little upset that you didn't tell me, Slim. Somebody we could have talked shit about.
Zach says Georgia needs a new QB. I'll tell you what I'll do, Zach. As soon as this show ends, I'll call Kirby. I'll have a talk with him. And I guarantee you, Zach Allen, we will have a new QB starting this Saturday.
You got that kind of power, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
I've got that kind of power with Jeremy. In fact, tell you what I'll do, Tennessee fans, which I don't see too many of them in here this morning. And no, Jerry, I was never suing title match. I'm going to call Jeremy Pruitt as soon as this show's over, because I got a lot of stuff to do today to get ready for Elizabeth and Greenville, which is far more important than me calling Jeremy. But I'm going to call Jeremy as soon as this show's over, and I'm going to make sure that JG's the starter Saturday night against Auburn.
Man, you're good people.
For all those people that are upset that he may not be.
Yeah.
Kind of shit we do around here to help you people.
I know what I meant to ask you about. What's the long snapper's name?
Will Albright.
Will Albright. Now, I know the thing that's been going on between you and, is it Jerry?
Billy Cole.
Billy Cole. So that little clip that you've been playing.
Mm-hmm.
What is it? Tennessee didn't play last weekend. Is that what that was? So he came down to a Greenville game?
He was at the Anderson County game, which was technically, well, not technically in Knoxville, but Anderson County is like 20 minutes north of Knoxville.
Yeah.
So him, the place kicker, Brett Smaglia, and the other long snapper, Matt Selinsky.
Yeah.
They were all three up at the Greenville game.
Okay, and so in the clip, he's saying, what, hi to Billy or something?
Yeah, he's giving Billy Cole a shout-out, Slita.
And then he says, what does he say?
I'm your biggest fan.
Right. So did you actually tell him, hey, or did he already know you?
Yeah, yeah, man, I've known Will for years.
Okay, so when you saw him there, did you tell him, like, hey, there's this guy? So he knows you have a YouTube channel, I guess is what I'm getting to.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and you told him, hey, there's this guy, Billy Cole.
I asked him if he knew Billy to start with, because I don't know. He watches my stuff, but he's a pretty busy kid right now. So
yeah,
I asked him if he knew Billy and knew what was going on, because I text him every now and then to see how he's doing, in practice and stuff. And he said he didn't know who Billy Cole was, and I said, "Oh, okay, well, do this for me." So that's how that came about.
But so you didn't tell him that he rags me all the time about me being a long snapper, and I know you just said to say shout out. Okay, yeah, good. That's great. Good. But you never text him and ask him anything about the team, though, do you? You wouldn't.
Oh,
put him in that position, would you?
I mean,
like you wouldn't text him and say, "Bro, the fuck is wrong with Pruitt playing Garantano again?" Like that stuff like that.
No,
Right.
No, he has voiced his own opinion to me about that, which, you know.
Yeah. Well, I hope you are somehow able to stay in touch with him over the next several years or whatever. That would be. I don't know him, so I don't know how open he would be. But when he's no longer with Tennessee, that would be an interesting show.
Yeah, for sure. Well, like Cade Ballard.
Like, what was going on in 2020? Because everybody will remember this year because of coronavirus, So, like, what was the deal in 2020, Will? Like, what did the team think about, halfway through the season when it was clear what was, wasn't going to be great? And, what did people think about JG or... I tell you what I want to know, and not just with Garantano. I think this is going to happen with a lot of players. Are there going to be players that are politely pushed out the door? Because of this eligibility thing.
That will be interesting.
Like, is somebody going to have I still think that's what happened with Fromm. I think Fromm was told, hey, we're bringing in a different OC. This is the style of offense he runs. It doesn't really suit you. Even if you start next year, it's probably not going to do anything to improve your draft stock because it's not the offense for you. So you might want to consider taking your chances in the draft now. Like, I think someone, I seriously think someone told him that. Happen. So I'm wondering, if something similar will happen with JG, even if it's not exactly the same where you're changing OCs, but if someone will go to him and say, maybe you want to transfer, well, we're going to go a different direction. I'd hate for you to spend your last year riding the bench. Maybe you can transfer somewhere and play, but we appreciate everything you've done here. It's got to be a touchy situation for a coach to have that conversation, but in the end, don't you think that's the right thing to do?
You think so?
Yeah. Rather than telling him what he wants to, blowing smoke or something, just so you can maybe have him as a backup when you're not going to play him next year. So I don't know.
You will definitely want to check your text messages after this show.
Okay. I better not check it now because I might say it, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Well, no, you can go ahead and you can check it now because I haven't sent it yet.
Oh, you haven't sent it yet. Oh. Okay. You know something.
I'm still writing it.
Now, what if I come on video next week and say it, and just say this is what I think, and I say whatever you send me now?
Well, I'll just say it.
Okay, good.
Hedge your bets on the fact that JG will not be the starting quarterback at Tennessee next year.
Yes. So by hedge your bet, I don't know what that means. I mean, I know what hedge your bet means. I'm curious, though, if you're...
Maybe I better make sure I know what hedge your bets means. That basically means if you're going to bet on the fact that he will not be back next year, right?
Right. That would... Okay, yep. Creeping Death, thank you for the super chat. He says, Lou makes a living on YouTube without whining. I do whine from time to time, but it tends to be football related. I don't really whine because no one gave me enough super chats, or no one donated to my PayPal, or no one shouted me out, or Sleeta doesn't participate in my whatever. That's the type of whining that's ridiculous. But I've done more than my fair share of whining about Georgia football, I can tell you that. And something tells me there's going to be a lot more over the years. There's going to be some this weekend if I don't like what I see at the quarterback position. Brian Biak, thank you for the super chat. He says, all troll aside, with the abundance of top-notch QBs in this year's NFL draft, should Trask return to Florida next year? Why or why not? The why not, the most obvious why not would be injury risk. And, of course, you can make that argument about any player. The Kyle Trask thing is going to be interesting. He looks like maybe the best quarterback in football this year.
So far, certainly.
And then people say, well, yeah, but he's only really done this for 1 year. Well, who else do we know that only did that for 1 year recently? Joe Burrow.
Worked out pretty good for him.
Joe Burrow played in 18. Didn't blow anybody away. All of a sudden in 19, he's unbelievable. And you see what happens in the draft. Kyle Trask played last year. Looked good. Didn't blow anybody away. I think even Florida fans will tell you, yeah, he looked good. He looked better than Franks. Didn't look like he looks this year. It's a similar progression here. Burrow from 18 to 19, Trask from 19 to 20. And it worked out for Burrow very high in the draft. Now, Burrow didn't have to go into a draft with Trevor Lawrence and Justin Fields. Tua was really his only. Who else came out last year? Jalen Hurts. I mean, you didn't have. It's not like you had 4 or 5 potential first-round QBs last year. You didn't. Yeah. So a tougher draft this year for quarterbacks. So maybe that plays into it for Trask. I don't know. Maybe the fact that he hasn't really played that much football since 8th grade, and he says, you know what, I'm enjoying this. I'm going to come back and do it again. I'm pretty sure he will at least fill in the form or whatever it is where you're able to get your grade from the NFL. Hard to turn down first-round money. It's just hard. Yeah, I know people do it. It happens every year. A couple of players do it. Travis Etienne did it last year. Najee Harris did it last year. Nick Chubb and Sony Michel. I don't know if that maybe not first round, but they decided to come back when they definitely would have been drafted high. So it does happen from time to time. We'll see. I don't know. I think it could go either way with Trask right now. Now, if he comes back, it won't be. I don't think his draft stock won't get any higher, I don't think, than what it is this year. Now, what might benefit him next year is not having Lawrence and Fields in the same draft. But
yeah, I mean, that would be, for some of these guys, all the reason they would need to wait. For some of them, I don't know.
I mean, I don't think you can look at Trask and go, well, it's just a system thing, because Dan Mullen had Franks there and didn't look like that. So, Kyle Trask is legitimately good. It's not just a system thing. It's not a plug and play. I mean, Kyle Trask is an amazing quarterback. So, I can't imagine right now him being any. You know what? I think the legitimate. Who would you draft, Kyle Trask or Mac Jones? Let's just assume Trevor Lawrence and Justin Fields go 1 and 2. I think Trask could go ahead of them. It's possible, but for this conversation, assume Fields and Lawrence go 1 and 2, and you have the third pick, and you need a quarterback. Do you take Mac Jones, Kyle Trask, or the guy from North Dakota State? I think it would be between Mac Jones and Kyle Trask, and I think I'd probably give the edge to Kyle Trask.
Here's a question for you. Do you think Kyle Trask or Mac Jones could get on the field at Georgia if they were there this year?
Kyle Trask or Mac Jones? Probably. Yeah, probably.
Think they could beat Stetson Bennett out?
Yeah, I do. I mean, Kyle Trask and Mac Jones were low-rated recruits, 3 stars. They're not dual-threat quarterbacks that run around. They can run pro-style offenses, even though they both run the spread right now. Georgia went to the spread this year. So, yeah, I think Kyle Trask. Now, you're asking the wrong question. The question is, if Kyle Trask and Mac Jones had spent 2 years on the bench at Georgia, like they spent 2 years on the bench at Alabama and Florida, would they be nearly as good as they are now? And the answer is clearly no. Because development is part of Georgia's issue and part of Alabama and Florida's strength. They developed those guys. So I don't really think there's an obvious answer to that, because I don't think Kyle Trask would be the Kyle Trask he is right now had he come to Georgia.
No, I mean, the whole point of that question was, to take a backward shot at Kirby Smart.
Right.
I think he would be able to see. You put Mac Jones or Kyle Trask on your roster right now, as is, would he start him over Stetson Bennett or Dwan or JT Daniels? Of course he would. Of course he's got that much sense, you would think.
Maybe.
Yes, Celine Driver, that is essentially what he just said.
Slim Shady, thank you, sir. He says, the guilty defendant goes by the name 3 inches long. Rumor is the name bears a strong resemblance to one TikTok Chess Hall.
That's right.
Is 3 inches long TikTok Chess Hall?
No, I don't think so.
I don't either.
Bears a strong resemblance to, I get.
Just because Chess Hall has a tiny PP doesn't, let's...
Wonder if he has a flashlight PP.
Would there be any way for Chess Hall to know? What do you think?
Don't know.
Do you think Chess has any idea?
What, did he has a small PP?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got to know.
How would he know?
Well, I see what you're doing. I see what you're getting at here.
Did he stand in front of a mirror or something?
That's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Oh, I know. Chess gets a lot of poop. Chess gets a lot of action.
But that doesn't mean. What does that mean? That doesn't mean
they can tell him. They can. Well, no, that's true.
Yeah, and you don't really think they're telling him that, do you?
Yeah, not if they have any decency.
Well,
to them,
Well,
I mean, surely Chess isn't banging smart-ass YouTube people that would make fun of him like me.
Yeah.
Or any of us.
Chess.
He says he can.
Thank you for clarifying that, Chess.
I think what Uncle Lou's asking, though, is how.
Chess has an interview Tuesday? I was unaware.
Oh, he apparently has a job interview Tuesday.
Yeah.
Advice for his interview. You got any advice, Lou?
Yeah. Remind me on Monday to ask him about that, and after he calls in with the traffic report on Monday.
Okay.
And we'll get to that too. All right, let's wrap this thing up. It's Friday. Hype and Hate video coming out this afternoon from Mississippi State. Bigfoot, Mike Leach, Cowbell, KJ Costello. Hey, how about this? The battle of the Pac-12 QBs in the SEC tomorrow night at 7:30.
How about that?
KJ Costello, JT Daniels Christ. 2 men will enter. Only one can leave victorious. And his name is JT Daniels Christ.
You better hope. You just better hope that Georgia's not in a situation to where you're yelling JT Daniels Christ.
I tell you what I'm going to do. You come up with a number. if JT Daniels passes for this many yards, Uncle Lou will order a number 18 Georgia jersey with Daniels-Christ on the back of it.
So I got to give you a number.
You got to get, and it can't be 50 yards. It's got to be something legit.
No, I'm thinking,
It doesn't have to be crazy. Keep in mind, this is a Georgia offense we're talking about here, but
yeah.
So what number? Over what number? And I will order and wear. Now it'll be, the season will be over probably by the time I get this jersey in. But because it takes 6 weeks.
Do you want me to go ahead and tell you the number?
Yeah, tell me the number.
250.
If he goes over 250, I will order a number 18 black UGA jersey, since we're wearing black tomorrow. I will get a number 18 jersey, and on the back I will have printed Daniels-Christ.
All right. I think 250 is fair.
But now this makes this game interesting now. Shit. I'll do it one better. If it doesn't happen this week, we'll try it again next week against South Carolina. And if it don't work against South Carolina, we'll try it against Vandy.
Why don't you just go ahead and order the damn jersey?
Yeah. JT Daniels-Christ.
Brian Biak, BBD Incorporated at yahoo.com. Or just send me an email to louandbbd@gmail.com.
Do you ever get any strange emails to that email that you don't know why they sent them to you?
To my personal email?
Well, the reason I ask is because I give that email out all the time.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I got you. Man, I mean, no. I get a shit ton of spam, of course.
Right.
And all the I'm assuming everybody else gets these. Your loan application is approved.
Right.
Yeah.
We
got your $5,000 waiting for you. That type of shit.
What a great show we had this week.
Interesting, informative, educational, and maybe even somewhat worth watching or listening to.
Did a couple of shout outs, which was good. You have to do those.
Yeah.
It's mandatory and required too.
What's more important than doing the shout out videos or streams is who you're doing them for.
Right. Good point. I sure do hope I can. I hope he goes live today.
You gonna be there?
That would be ideal.
Or are you far too busy and important?
I am busy today. That hype and hate video takes a while to do, and I got a couple other things I got to do too.
Gotcha.
And then I didn't do what I was supposed to do. I'm going to be out of town next week. Normally when that happens, I record 3 or 4 videos the previous week to upload while I'm out of town, and I haven't done that yet. So Sunday and Monday are going to be fun. I have to do basically a week's worth of videos in 2 days. But that's my fault for procrastinating.
Careful, Slam.
Shout out to Kevin Dog. Some people said I need to remake the poster now. But I'm not going to remake the poster. But I'm not going to remake it. This is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do.
Just like to add before we leave. Known this for a while now because I see it every morning show, but you are not wearing your mask.
What, me?
Yeah, in our little picture.
Oh, yeah.
So if that picture of you happens to sneeze or cough, you're putting me in danger.
That's the plan.
But I'm protected.
I fixed the poster.
I'm doing my part. How sweet, his name's still up there.
3 inches long, timed out, Slim Shady again. There's no, not even I can, even the channel owner, I like, you know this, I can't even untime you out. There's no way to undo that. If someone blocks you, I can undo that. I can't undo a timing out, but stop timing him out.
Take their mod away from them.
Yeah, you're gonna lose that, and I don't want to do that. So stop timing him out, please.
Yeah, for your own safety and benefit.
This isn't like BVD and some of these other channels where the whole point of watching the stream is to time people out constantly in the comments section. We don't do that here.
Unless you're Crimson Brave.
He doesn't do that here either.
No, I time him out. I don't even do it on my own channel that much anymore. It's just not fun anymore.
I'm falling for it again, Brian, because I'm a glutton for punishment and a fan. Damn, they want this 3 inches long arrested.
Yeah, get pretty serious now.
Yeah.
That'd be justice, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
For Slim.
All right. Let's get out of here. We appreciate y'all tuning in this week. We had a good time. We'll be back Monday. We're going to have a traffic report for sure on Monday, and I'm going to get in touch with Scott and see if he can get us something on Monday, too. I'd like to do that, too. And then if I can get the thing worked out with Scott on Monday, then we're going to move the traffic report to another day of the week. Because the traffic report can be done anytime.
Yeah.
Any day that Chess is available. The thing with Scott, if we're going to, I want to try to make that work on Mondays. So I'll talk with him this weekend. Hopefully we can get that worked out. Today, Friday. Yeah, Hype and Hate today on the main channel. 9 a.m. tomorrow morning, live right back here for College Game Day Watch with Lou. We'll pick a winner on there to place a bet. Somebody finally won last week. So 1 in 13 now. The comment section is in picking games on the bet giveaway we do every Saturday morning. If you haven't tuned in for the Saturday morning show, you're missing out. Correct that problem immediately by tuning in here tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. for College Game Day Watch with Lou. Patreon live stream will be tomorrow night for the primetime games, and I'll be uploading videos all day long on the main channel based on what happens with the noon and the 3:30 games. BVD, you get the last word in that.
Hey, you guys have a great weekend. Thank you for everything you do. Go Vols and go Devils, and have a good weekend.